Hi friends, good morning. Today we're talking about the new Chanel Les Beiges Winter Glow collection. This is brand new, earth-shattering, groundbreaking. I'm not quite sure, but this is a new release from Chanel. Not only is it new makeup, but it's literally a new release that we haven't seen before. So that is today's video. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee because it's minus 19 in Montreal today. Let's take a sip and let's get started. Yes, you heard that correctly, minus 19. So this is in fact a hot latte. Now let's go ahead and just give a quick summary, quick glance at this collection. So this is called the Les Beiges Winter Glow. We've seen Les Beiges time and time again for the summer. Usually May, June is when it comes out. It's always inspired by the Mediterranean, the beach, hot weather, but this is the Les Beiges Winter Glow. So it's about wintertime glow, I suppose. And this is inspired by ski trips. I'm guessing they're in the Alps. This is, very French, very France. And it's about, in my opinion, the après-ski. I'm not really one for skiing, but I am for après-skiing. So hanging out at the chalet in a hot tub, cozy with a raclette or a fondue. That is my jam. So the entire aesthetic here is that type of vacation. And we can see that here with the models, with what they're wearing. And the products here are all about that wintertime glow. Because in winter, when it's a minus 19, you need boost, you need some hydration, you need your makeup to help you look glowy and ethereal. This collection is very extensive. So the first item I picked up is the Les Beiges. This is the Healthy Winter Glow Primer, moisturizing and protective. That's this here. Now these primers have existed beforehand. This is new, but this is limited edition, tragically. This one here is the shade called Frosty White. So this is what the texture looks like here. Now, when you see this, it looks very opaque. However, when you blend it out, it actually doesn't look quite as white. The cast isn't quite as white here. So this is what this shade here, Frosty White, looks like. So this is going to give you hydration, give you that glow. I think this is very needed for today. This is the first item that I picked up. After that, we have a new Les Beiges eyeshadow palette. This is not new. This is permanent, I believe. And this is the one called Cool. So we've seen these Les Beiges 5 shadow palettes before. This is not new, but this color story is new. Now, one thing about the Les Beiges palettes is that these are very soft. This formula in the Les Beiges series is meant for more mature eyelids, more crepey eyelids. So a lot of the colors are not going to be very punchy. This is not Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is going to be much softer. So it's always good to understand that when you go into a review, to understand what they're trying to execute here. So this is the color story. It's giving a bit of pink and purple. I really love this one here. I like the etherealness of the shade. This one is a bit deeper than I thought, and this one is hitting a bit more cranberry. But even though we're seeing pink and purple, it's more subtle, it's more muted and toned down. I forgot to mention for this Les Beiges Moisturizing Primer, there are 3 shades to choose from. I picked the lightest one, but all of them, even though they have some color to them, when you blend them out, they're very, very sheer. They're not very opaque. Next up is one of the Les Beiges new blushes. This is Rose Polaire, so like a polar rose. And this is limited edition. There are 3 shades to choose from. There's a pink, a purple, and a coral. I decided to go for pink this time. I was just feeling very pink, a very pink mood. And one thing I like about this compact is it comes with a brush. And I have to say, the brush is actually quite nice. The shape, it's thicker. It's more sturdy than a lot of the other brushes that come with the compacts. It feels soft, but it's just more dense than a lot of the other brushes that I've seen in the past. And this is the blush. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the embossing. We have this beautiful snowflake with the pink. So we're seeing winter glow. We're seeing it here. I love that you can see the theme through the embossing. Here we have the swatch of the blush here. You can see that it isn't a flat matte. There's a little bit of a shift in it, very, very subtle. It's really subtle. It isn't really like a highlighter and blush. It's just a soft satin blush, really pretty. I think this is going to be really nice. And I like that there's 3 shades to choose from. So you can choose if you're pink, if you're coral, or if you're purple, really. And the coral is a bit more orange. So you just get a nice variety depending on what you want for the spring, for winter, really. And this is really beautiful. I cannot wait to dip into that. Now with this release here, they came out with some new shades of the Rouge Coco Baume. Honestly, they looked really invisible. To me, they were not to my taste because they just did not have enough color. So I went with one of the permanent edition releases. This is the shade 918 called My Rose. I just thought it would be better suited for this here. So that's what this looks like here. I love the packaging of the Rouge Coco Baume. I love the white and gold. It's very fresh. And this is the swatch. So I really wanted to build a pink and purple family here. So that's why I chose this color. I think it's very nice. And one thing to note with these is that think of these as very tinted lip balms more than anything else, because that's what they are. You can use them as a lipstick, but they're just very sheer. There were also some nail polishes available. I skipped them because I just have enough. I just thought, no, it's okay. But they were nice, just not for me. Now, I also picked up one of the new #1 lip and cheek balms. I picked up number 9 called Purple Energy. I thought this was really nice. And this looks really intense here. But when you swatch it, when you apply it, you can, in fact, sheer it out. And it almost hits a bit more pinky purple. So this is a lip and cheek balm. You can use it as blush, as lip balm, as lip color. It's really up to you. You can build it up a little bit more or sheer it out. And I thought that was really lovely. And again, I just wanted to build my color story, color family together. And then last but not least, I picked up these 3 new scented hand creams from Chance. So Chance is a perfume line in Chanel, and we have some scented hand creams here. They look like a gouache, like those like paint tubes. That's what they look like. And you have the container here. So there's 3 scents. There's the classic Chance, which I really like. I think it's a really underrated perfume. That's what it looks like here. It smells really nice. Let me just show you the cream here. I'll put it on at the end of the video too. It's a bit more fluid. It's not super thick, but this is just the classic Chance smell, and they really nailed it. Like, it smells exactly like the perfume. It smells so lovely. And then you also get the Chanel Chance Au Tendre. So that's the pink bottle. And this one is the more effervescent grapefruit one. And then Chance Au Fraîche. This one here is the more zesty, slightly more green perfume. And I'm really glad that they did not add Chance Au Vive. That's the orange one. That one, in my opinion, is a bit of a flop. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that perfume at all. I find it smells masculine. I find it's just not a good perfume. Anyway, I'm happy that's not in my little trio here. So like I said, I think this will be my perfume at the end of the day. So we can see that this Les Beiges collection is different than the summer releases, because usually Les Beiges isn't matched with Chance. So this one, the Les Beiges hand cream that I showed you here, it's not technically part of the Les Beiges release, the collection here, but it was released around the same time. And if you look at the packaging, it's pink, it's light. To me, it kind of looks like this collection here. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you do so. Make sure you're subscribed with your notification bell set to on. I'll be doing lots of reviews and tutorials with this collection here. I also picked up the new Les Nuits de Chanel, the Smoky Eye collection that just came out, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to start with the eyes first, and I'm going to use this color right here. And everything that I'm mentioning, the brushes that I'm using, it's all listed in the description box down below. This is the BK Beauty. This is the 211 brush. And I'm just going to place this in the crease here. I suspect that this is going to be soft. When I saw these online, we all saw like some sneak peeks. I was hoping it would be maybe a whisper more purple. There is a purple in here, but it looks a bit dark. We'll see. I'm just grateful it's not red, that's for sure. And I was really quite shocked how quickly or how early this collection was in the US. Like this came out before Christmas in the US. This just came out here in Canada a few days ago. So I don't know exactly how that happened, but it is very interesting. And I'm really curious if this is going to replace Le Blanc, because this to me, these hues, these colors, it looks like a Le Blanc collection, doesn't it? Just the light, ethereal shades. To me, it looks like Le Blanc. So does this mean that this is replacing Le Blanc this year? I don't know. Time will tell. Usually Le Blanc comes out in February. So we'll have to see if that's the case. Taking a different BK Beauty brush. This is the 210. It's even more precise. Let me go to this color here. It almost looks more cranberry. Just knocked off a little bit on my tissue here. I'll put a little bit out here. I was impressed with the two bottom colors because these are actually quite dark. It depends on the Les Beiges palette, but some of them are very light. I love the Intense palette. That one's really pretty. It's really gorgeous for summer. I'm just going to take this here. It's looking a bit more red than I was hoping. I was hoping more purple and pink because that to me is more springtime. But this is Winter Glow more than spring, so we'll see. And then I'm taking a clean Rephr brush. This is the Rephr 13. Just going to blend this out. I may add a bit of purple in here just to change up the color a little bit. I'm switching over to this Angie Hot and Flashy A505. This is specifically for more shimmery, satiny, dare I say, glittery eyeshadows. And I'm going to go ahead and try to pick up more of this here. I'm going to wet the brush with this Hydra Beauty Essence Mist. So use any toner you have, face mist. I guess you want a setting spray actually more than toner, but toner would do. You want to basically wet the brush and then you want to pick up this color here, and this is going to intensify the shade. Going into this top color here with a clean blending brush. This is the A504. Just going to blend this out a little bit just to make it a bit softer. I have this old deep purple liner from the brand. It's this color here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this on the top here. I'm hoping that this will help purple up the color because it just looks, I don't know, on camera and in person, you'll have to tell me how it looks once I upload it, but I just find it's not exactly doing what I thought it would. I also noticed a little bit of fallout here. I think it's from the more sparkly color that I applied. I don't know. Je suis pas sûre. Let me just finish this up and add some mascara and I'll be back in a second. All right, let's move on to the primer here. I'm just going to add some of this. I like anything that's hydrating, that's just going to help me out when it's -19. It has a beautiful scent. It smells like Les Beiges that comes out in the summer. It smells like Hydra Beauty. It's this white peach and melon scent. It smells so good. So as you can see, it doesn't look as pearly white. What's it called? It's called Frosty white. There's a little bit of pearlescent glow, but not that much. Like it's not stark by any means. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's a little bit of tint, but not that much. It feels nice. A little bit of stick, a little bit of tackiness, but not too much. For the foundation, I'm going into my Les Beiges Healthy Glow foundation. I'm using the shade B30. I figure it may as well stick with the Les Beiges for a Les Beiges look. This is a really nice foundation. It's definitely your skin but better, but it offers a nice level of coverage. I'm using the Chanel Touch Up face brush. This is great for liquid or cream products here. This is, you know, it's like the Les Beiges Winter Glow. Les Beiges is always like your skin, but a little bit better. So I think it makes sense to go with a lighter Les Beiges foundation for this. I'm just sort of looking at my eyeshadow and I don't want to say I hate it, but I kind of hate it. I just, like, is it really too much to ask for purple and pink instead of red and pink? Is it? Let's move on to the concealer. I'm using my Sublimage concealer in the shade 32. There's no Les Beiges concealer. I don't think there's ever been one that I'm aware of, but maybe at some point in the future, we'll see. Let me go ahead and add this lip and cheek balm here. This beautiful number 9, what's it called again? Something purple? Purple Energy. Now let's dip into this beautiful Polar Rose blush. I'm using the Chanel blush brush here. This blush is a bit softer than I expected. At first, I tapped in very lightly because sometimes these blushes are very opaque, but don't be scared to swirl around a little bit just to pick up a bit more color because it's a bit softer than I thought, but it is building up nicely. It's just, sometimes it's always easier to add blush than it is to remove, so go in lightly. And you can see a little bit of luminosity from the blush here. It's very, very light, very faint. It's quite nice. I totally forgot to use a little blush brush that came with a compact here. I'll have to use that next time. Oops, I forgot. Now let's go into my new Rouge Coco Baume 918, My Rose. It's pink, not too pink. I think it'll be a nice combination. I've worn this lip mixture before in my previous video and it was quite nice. In order to complete a look, we have to go into a fragrance, but like I stated, we're going to use a hand cream. I think I'm going to stick with my classic Chance fragrance for today. I think it suits my mood. I'm going to add a nice dollop or two. It smells so good. Like it smells exactly like the perfumes themselves. So if you're a fan of Chance, you would definitely enjoy it. If you like Chance, or if you're just a fan of like the bath and body products, you know, the shower gels, the hand creams, the whatever, this is definitely something you would like. And I have to say, the packaging, it looks so sweet. It looks so cute, so pretty. Could you imagine this as a gift? Wow, amazing. Because like you may buy this for yourself, but if someone gave you this as a gift, that would be amazing. Okay, let's sum up my final thoughts. Okay, not to be dramatic, but I hate my eyeshadow. Where is it? This is red. I know, like, it's not as red as this, but it's giving warm, muddy red brown. I wanted purple. Purple. I wanted purple. I want pink and purple for spring, not pink and red. I don't know. I had high hopes. I thought that this would be more bright cranberry, less warm red. This is purple with like a warm red in it. This is nice. That's it. If you want pink and red, go ahead and get this one. It's called Cool. This doesn't look very cool toned to me personally. If you're expecting purple, don't buy this. I did a video last year talking about my favorite purple eyeshadows. I can definitely link that down below and maybe revisit it because in my opinion, pink and purple is perfect for spring and winter. This palette, unfortunately, is not it for me. These are my thoughts and opinions. I would not buy this. No. The blush I think is nice. I think it's soft. I think it's subtle. I think it has just the right level of satin luminosity. It's not a chunky glitter. It's not going to settle into any textures, any fine lines, things like that. It's very, very beautiful, very luminous. I like the shade selection. I like that there's 3 colors to choose from. I only picked up the pink one. I think that the pink is really nice. I think it's really pretty. The lip products I like. I've used them before. I like the lip and cheek balms. I have a couple already. So the purple one I think is nice. I just used it as a lip combination today, but maybe I'll try to use it as a blush next time. I really like this My Rose. It has a lot of color. Like this is just these two. These are like lip balms, lip treatments, and this is the color you get. It's a really nice combination. You're going to get a nice bang for your buck for like lip treatments. I think that's really nice. And I think that the new Les Beiges Healthy Winter Glow Primer, Moisturizing and Protective blah blah blah, I think it's a nice primer. It's very moisturizing. It doesn't pill. Like it's very fluid. You can see the texture. It reminds me of the hand cream a little bit, you know, where it's like it's runny. So it's not a thick cream. So even though you have skincare, sunscreen, all that stuff, it's very, like, look at this. It almost looks watery. So it moisturizes, but not in a thick way where it's going to roll and pill. It's just a nice boost of hydration. So I think that's really nice. Overall, considering that the eyeshadow is almost always like featured like front and center with this collection here, I think this is a mixed bag. Like the palette is just a non merci for me. I'm going to keep playing with it. I'll keep trying to do something with it, but so far, like all I can see is just like this warm hue up here. I'm interested to see how it looks on camera, but here, like, it's just not as cool as it should be considering the name, not as light, not as ethereal. Hi, it's me from the future. I was just thinking of this video and this collection, and I'm so happy that I bought the Éclat de Nuit palette here, the one that just came out, the mini smoky eye collection. This palette is so much better. Obviously, it's different than the Les Beiges, but this one here is meant to be like a lighter version of a smoky eye. And it actually does what it says it's going to do. It's also very user-friendly, and I just think it's great. I've done 2 videos already on this palette here. I think it's wonderful. Totally worth it for me, in my opinion. This Les Beiges, like, I just feel like it's called, like, the name of this Les Beiges palette is the Cool palette. That would make me think that it's cool toned. It isn't. Like, this is not cool toned. It's the purples and the pinks turn warm on me. They get warm, a little muddy, a little red, a little brown. Those are not cool. Those are not cool shades or cool toned. So that's really disappointing. I'm gonna keep trying to use it. I'll use it again in like future videos. I'll have to mix it with other items that I have already just to cool it down. Basically, it's too warm. I'm gonna have to mix it with other stuff, which is really annoying because this is not a standalone product, in my opinion. If you're buying this because you want warm pinks, like really warm pinks, fine. If you're buying this expecting purple, if you're buying this expecting something light and cool, no, don't buy this. Non merci. It's fine. It's not terrible. It's just really not what I thought. Thank God I put that purple liner. I think that helped it a little, just to like edge it towards purple a little bit more. Yeah. So that's that. Those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. Let me know what you think down below, because I think a lot of you already picked it up. I don't know what's happening, but it literally just came out a couple days ago here. I think it's online in a lot of places now, and a lot of you have been asking me for my thoughts and review. So Here it is. I honestly love the hand cream set way more than the eyeshadow. I think that's obvious. The only color that I like is this because it's actually purple. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching today's video. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a little purple emoji. Any purple emoji will do. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.